What's good, everybody? Valley here once again. Sorry for the shininess on my face. It's a little bit hot down in my workshop because I actually turned the AC off for noise purposes, considering the AC is on the opposite side of the wall from my workbench and such. But yeah, today we're taking a look at the WP-15M Woozi. This is a full auto, basically pocket-sized Cat 5 blaster meant for Talon mags, designed by Colin Wood or Woody7070 on Thingiverse. But yeah, full compatible with Talon mags, and I really like this thing. Mine is a little bit custom. I've added some diamond plate grips to the recesses right here. The grips actually hold on using the same screws as what you'd hold your motors on with. There are 5 fangs inside this beast. It has 4 revamps that were kindly given to me by Michelle and Adriana over at End War, where I hung out with them and everything. And an original fang, which you can't even get anymore, in the back as a pusher because I have that lying around. And on 3S, it provides a really nice firing rate. On the front, I've got a custom threaded muzzle system that I have covered in a video already. And I am working on more and more attachments for it. Right now, it's just this and the original muzzle, but yeah. It has plenty of room up top for a 1000 milliamp graphene 3S LiPo, which is perfectly enough power for this sort of platform. And the main body is printed up in Alien 3D Alien Ooze filament. Or, I forget the actual manufacturer, but it was a filament designed for Alien 3D, which is a store where you can get some really nice 3D filaments. And yeah, I just fell in love with the color because it's not quite neon, it's not quite like a forest green, it's like a sickly yellow kryptonite kind of green, which is not a shade that you really see much of. Like it's almost kind of a lime green in a way, but yeah. And yeah, on full auto it is quite nice. I've got 2 Talon mags on me that are loaded, and it's got a 2-stage trigger, which, you know, first little bit will release the rev, and then second will fire full auto. And it's really easy to get single shots because it has a 3-switch system in it. Basically, it's a miniature rapid strike in here. So it's got a parking switch and everything, so you can get snapshots off really easily for a lower performance, but still quite good performance considering it's a Cat 5 system, essentially. But yeah, you can rev a little bit, and it sounds quite mean. And I actually like the performance of this thing on 2S as well, like for a lower powered war. Say if I wanted to use this for HVZ, I could just slap a 2S in here, have a lower rate of fire and lower performance, which, you know, for close range, you don't really need that. For like, for close range, you don't really need maximum performance, especially considering zombies are trying to get close to you anyway. So yeah, I'm going to fire this off. I love that. It's so fun. And in testing over my chronograph, I only was able to get a few shots off because it was starting to get dark today. I had a few shots of around 160 and such, by revving first and such, and then snapshots were around the 140-ish, you know, which is perfectly suitable. And then I've got another Talon mag right here, and it's just so fun to quickly just go. The rate of fire it has right now makes it really easy to do double taps, which is quite handy, and I could easily see myself using this for something like Foam Pro Tour and such. You know, and Adrian, the creator of the Magnus shotgun kit, as well as loads of others, and he actually made a few extra parts, like a custom, like low-profile holster piece for his, which I actually got to hold and toy with at the Foam Pro Tour and such, and it was really fun. But yeah, I'm gonna finish off this mag, and yeah. It's so fun. Like, I want to have 2 of these, but to have 2 of these, like, and use them effectively, I'd need to mirror it, and that would require a lot more fidgeting than I'd like to fiddle with right now. Also, the biggest gripe I have with this thing is it is a bit of a beast to print, considering the green is all one piece. It is 2 halves of the shell that you print all in one piece with a buttload of support, and then, you know, it took about 38 hours to print the 2 halves of the shell by themselves, plus about an hour or 2 of careful working with pliers and side cutters and such to get all of the support out of here. And then, you know, like, the grip panels were easy, the cage was easy and everything, just a little bit of support. But yeah, I've actually talked to Colin Wood about this, and he's said he'd like to change a few things. Like, I agree with him that the front of the grip is a little bit too square, but I think he uses SolidWorks, and it wouldn't let him kind of bring that in anymore because it was being a little weird. And he would like to make it so it prints in more pieces, like have a grip that it prints separately from the main body, so you have a little bit less to print and everything. You can print it in separate pieces and colors, and a lot less support and all that. That way you can print the grip section without support, and then have the shell be like on its side or whatever, and then you can do things a little more fun with colors and such. But yeah, like, considering this is sort of the first iteration of this blaster, you know, and the magwell is quite loose, so you can actually just drop, and there you go. And yeah, I have a few other parts that I'm working on for this, and yeah, I'll drop a link down below where you can get the files for this over on Thingiverse, and I will drop down a link below to Foam Blast where you can get the motors, because he recommends using revamps for this, though testing with others might work. I could see someone making a 180 cover for this if you wanted to make a super high RPM thing, which for half darts, you really want higher RPMs for getting them to fire decently well, because this cage with full lengths should be hitting around 200 because it's a Cat 5 system on 3S with revamps. So obviously we want 3S, but it's not, because there's not quite as much contact on the dart, less time to actually accelerate the dart, so it's more just kind of zinging it through. But yeah, it's still a very, very worthy sidearm, and I definitely want two now. Or, you know, just one, because you can run around and everything, have a mag in one hand, have mag in the other, few tags with one magazine, quiet, few tags with one magazine, drop it, slam another one in, and then you're off, and it's easy enough to run with the pistol. The grip is a bit chunky, but considering I'm still able to touch my middle finger and my thumb, it's not as bad as you'd think. But yeah, my name is Valor. All relevant links down below. Thanks for watching. Ugh. My hair is super frizzy right now. Ugh. Blech.